Hey guys, here I am. It's 5:40 in the morning and I'm in Bolero and I'm about to head off to Mellifont Abbey. I'm going to walk the Boyne Valley Camino this morning. So I hope to be there at about 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit after, and get the walk done by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. And then I head over to Longford. I'm meeting some friends for a barbecue. So here we go. Another Camino starts bright and early. So I've arrived at Mellifont Abbey, the old abbey. As you can see, I'm sitting in Bolero. It is wet out there. It was a solid 3 hours, 15-minute drive cross country from Ballarobe to here. A lot longer than I thought, actually. But I didn't go by the motorway. I went on the little roads, and as you know, Google Maps, it took me on all the little roads. But I'm here at the Abbey. My plan now is to go and have a quick look at the Abbey, and then I'm going to head off and do as much of this walk as I can, albeit that I'm doing it a little bit in reverse. So this is the old abbey, Mellifont Old Abbey, and it must have been quite a place in its day. It was a Cistercian abbey, and you can see it's actually quite beautiful. Not much left of it, of course. So I've just walked down from Mellifont Abbey. I'm on the actual Camino route now. Mellifont Abbey is a sort of little detour. So it's about 1.2 kilometres down to the route. I'm now taking the route back. So the reason I decide to do it this way is twofold. The first one is that I'm going back to Longford after this walk, and I saw no point in driving into Drogheda, walking all out and back to Drogheda and then driving back out of Drogheda. I might as well start out here. It just makes it easier. And the second reason was this morning, with his torrential rain, thunderstorm, torrential rain on the way up, and I sort of drove up with the storm and when I got here it eased off. You can see I'm wearing just light gear. I'm not even carrying a backpack, not carrying just my little bum bag, and no waterproofs or anything, because the forecast was for this to push on pretty rapidly, for the sun to come out and to warm up a bit. So I decided that I'd start from here as opposed to driving to Drogheda and waiting another hour for the rain to clear. So that's my rationale for this. I think quite a bit of this walk is on the road, so it'll be interesting to see. What I'm trying to do in today's walk, for a change, one of the things I learned with Ellie when I was doing the Camino with her in the Camino of Santiago, was to try and actually enjoy the walk, not think about finishing the walk. I always start something with the goal of finishing it. How can I get it done? I think it's a male thing, but I think it's peculiar or an extreme version or whatever in me. So I'm trying to actually just say, no, it's not about finishing the walk. It's about actually enjoying the walk. So let's see how I do. One thing that I like about this Camino is they've got beautiful waymarks, just like the Camino in Spain, the Camino of Santiago. I'm coming up to it now and I'll show it to you. And it's really well waymarked, where they say out and back. So you can't get lost, because there are a couple of junctions. It was a figure 8, remember, and so you can't get lost. Let me show you the Camino sign. So there they are. You can see it. Really simple, just like the signs in Spain, the waymarks in Spain, which is really sort of lovely, actually. And I like to use the word Camino as well. You know, just it's all sort of nice. So here we go. I'm 1.5 kilometres into the walk. I actually don't know how long the walk is. I can't remember. I think it's something between 20 and 25k. So we'll see how I do. So talk to you in a while. They've built this lovely woodland trail. It runs parallel to the road. So it's sort of a linear forest, I suppose, or a linear woodland walk, following the road, but really beautiful, lovely and still, beautiful trees, good surface. I'm wearing my Hoka Speedgoat 6, the Gore-Tex ones today, because after my experience walking from Ballintubber to Ahaggour, where I was walking through long grass, my shoes filled up with water. I anticipated a lot of water today, but none so far, so we have to wait and see. But 4 kilometres done, and lovely walk so far. What I really like is the yellow arrows, so I keep looking for them, and you know, it reminds me of the walk with Ellie, which is without doubt one of the most amazing things I've ever done, that Camino walk with Elizabeth. And so every time I see the yellow arrow, it just reminds me of that walk, reminds me of her, and yeah, very, very happy to be out here today. See here, I'm at the that signpost was the figure of 8 where they join up. So I'm heading down now to walk in towards Drogheda. Now that is an interesting church. Very, very beautiful. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Look at that altar. St. Dominic's Bridge, erected by the corporation AD 1963 or 1863. Probably 1863. Yeah, it's lovely. Very, very nice. Going to head along now along the path. So I'm back, finished. You can see I'm sitting in Mellifont in Bolero, and the kettle is boiling there to make a cup of tea, and I'm going to make myself a sandwich. It's almost 1:30, and yeah, it was a good walk. So I did about 21, maybe 21 and a half K. The walk was probably actually a bit longer. I probably cut off about half a K to a K in a piece I missed because I missed the marker, the way marker. But nice walk. The forest trail on the way out and back is lovely, really lovely, and well packed, a good surface. There's no problem with it. The boardwalk and the river walk along the river, that's attractive, that's nice. There's a long old stretch into the town, walking by housing estates and walking along roads. And the last bit, once you leave the forest, there's a lot of road, which, I mean, it's a quiet road, there isn't any traffic, but it's not very attractive. But all in all, a good walk. So I did it in 3.5 hours, and I had no stops, and I brought no backpacks, I brought no food, I brought no water, and after about 16k I was really feeling it, and so I started stuffing my mouth full of blackberries. Fortunately the place is full of them. Sorry, just turning off my gas there, my kettle's boiled. Fortunately the place is full of them, so I had loads of strawberries, loads of blackberries. They were delicious to keep me going. So yeah, good walk, an easy walk, guys. Yeah, there's one or two tiny little hills, and that's really it. Apart from that, it's flat road or good surface in the forest trails or the boardwalk or along by the river. Very, very easy walk. What would I rate it out of 10? I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. They've done a good job on the pieces that are off-road, that are the trails and whatever, the boardwalks. They're sort of lovely. The rest is really not very attractive. But I suppose, what do you do? I'm not sure how you, if you have to get from A to B and there's only a piece of road and there's nowhere to put a trail, I'm not sure what you do. But yeah, about a 7 out of 10. Nice walk. So that's it. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do next. I'm going to head over to Longford now to a barbecue with some friends, and then back to Ballinrobe tomorrow. And Ballinrobe, by the way, just a quickie on it, is going really well. No problem driving up today. 3.25 hours. I was tired at the end of it. It's not like driving a car. It's bigger than a car. The different sitting position. It's a good sitting position, but I found it tiring, and I was driving little back roads, and I didn't stop at all. So 3.25 hours straight on back roads is tough going. So I think when I'm going home via Longford, as I said, I'll be stopping in Longford, and then it'll be only an hour and a half from Longford to home tomorrow morning. So that'll be good. And then I'll decide which one I'm going to do next. So there you go. Talk to you.